What's up, you guys? It's Jonno. Welcome to another episode of Pokemon Legends ZA. Today I want to show you how you can maximize the amount of money you get from restaurant battles. If you're like me, you've been doing the 1000 battles at Restaurant Lana, and I got a really good tip from one of my video comments saying that I should upgrade the restaurant that I'm going to so I can maximize the amount of money that I get from doing the grind. And it's actually a great tip. If your Pokemon are strong enough and you've made it far enough in the story to where you can unlock more restaurants and do the battles, because they do require side missions to be unlocked before you can even get these battles. But once you've done that, you can hop in here and actually make quite a bit of money. But there's a way you can maximize and get even more money from all these battles, and it actually is very important because, as you can see here, we're only making about 2,500 from each of these battles. But at Restaurant Lana, where I'm battling right now, it costs 15,000 to enter. So you do 5 battles and you would need at least 3,000 per battle to get enough money to re-enter and go again. So since we can't go again, we won't be able to re-enter. We would have to make more gold than what it's giving us here. And there is a way to do that. So I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. And it's actually kind of a beginner tip because you may have already thought of this or you may have already done this, but you do want to go over to Racing Construction and trade in your colorful screws for the Gold Canari Plush. And that's the one that gives you more gold when you do battles. So of course, when we do those restaurant battles, it will increase the amount of gold that we get. That's going to be perfect. And we do want to maximize that by getting the max level of the Gold Canari Plush. So make sure you keep on buying the Gold Canari Plush until it says sold out. So you can see it costs 3 and then 5 and then 8 to get a total of 16 colorful screws, and that will get you your max level of any of the Canary Plushes. So now that we've got sold out next to the Gold Canari Plush, we're good to go and we can start grinding restaurants in peace, knowing that we'll make enough money to go back in and play the restaurant over and over again. This is especially important for people who are going to run the turbo controller, because if you run out of money in the middle of the night, you won't be able to continue your battles. So you definitely have to do this if you're going to use the turbo. But I'm playing by hand, which is honestly a mega grind, but this is about the fastest way to do it. So as you can see, now that we've got that, we're going to get over 3,000 per battle. There's 5 battles, so everything we make past 15,000 is going to be pure profit. And then at the end of the battle, they do give you bonus items, which is really where you make your money, because you're going to get 30 of the small mushrooms, and every 100 small mushrooms is about 80,000 gold. So that's pretty good money right there. And that adds up to about 80,000 gold every 10 times that you run here at Restaurant Lana, based on my calculations so far. So that's pretty good money just for doing all your 1,000 battles. And it definitely was worth it for me to upgrade to a different restaurant. You just have to make sure that your Pokemon are actually powerful enough to get you through the battles in a speedy way, because if you don't get one-hit kills, then it's honestly going to take you forever and it's not worth the upgrade. You may as well just stay at Restaurant Lana. So it does depend on where you are in your game. Alright, you guys, that's it for this video. Somewhat of a beginner tip, so let me know in the comments if it did help you, but I wanted to make sure everybody knows this just in case you're doing the 1,000 battles and you're not making the max amount of money. Thanks everybody for watching, thanks to all my amazing subscribers, and peace!